We've been checking out the polling locations. Turnout is strong for our primary as election workers stay busy. Gabriela Hernandez talked with some voters about what it's been like so far.
Polling locations have seen a steady influx of people coming to cast their ballots, and voters I spoke with today say today's primary is a reminder that local elections have an immediate impact. From taxes to education, public services, and more, many casting their ballots today wanted the opportunity to not only exercise their right, but to also lead by example for the community.
I hope everybody gets out and exercises their right to vote. I think it's important that, as a community, Wichita, state of Kansas, our voices are heard. I think the generation that we have currently, and then, the younger generation being able to kind of see and for us to be models of what a democratic nation looks like. So being able to vote is absolutely a right that all should exercise.
With a little under 2 hours until polls close, election workers are busy preparing to count votes as those results will come in later this evening. In Wichita, Gabriela Hernandez, 12 News.